We're back with Matt's Top 3, and today we're trying out some brand new tools. So after the mountain of comments I got about getting a shop vac and a pressure washer, I finally caved. So with no instruction help at all, I decided to assemble both of them and quickly realized that I did not own a hose. So I had to go back to Home Depot and pick one up so that I could actually use the pressure washer. Anyway, after getting the rear bench out, we finally had the entire interior of the Mustang gutted, which meant I could finally start using the shop vac and get into all those hard to reach places. And even though some of them required me to be a little trusting with the floor pans, I was still able to get everywhere. So I really don't know how I was getting anything done before this thing. But now that our interior finally was cleared of all the dust, that meant it was time for us to start using the pressure washer. Now, because for whatever reason my house doesn't seem to have an outside water source, I grabbed a bucket from Home Depot and filled it up in my basement sink so I could use it as a water source for the pressure washer. Which was a seemingly fine plan, except I was going to have to use a little bit of physics to get this thing working. The issue was that there was no force actually pushing the water through the hose, but water always likes to travel downward, so I created a siphon to actually make the pressure washer work. And getting this to work first try...
Yes! Yes!
Definitely rewarding, to say the
so
least.
Smart. I'm so smart. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, after finally putting my stem major to use, I got to work at cleaning the interior until the hose stopped working. There was still water in the bucket, but nothing was coming out of the nozzle. So I decided to take one of my jack stands and almost use it as an anchor inside. That way, I could attach the hose to it and nothing would move. So after a couple more attempts of trying to siphon the water from the bucket through the hose and a little bit of evening it out, I actually managed to get the water back through. So once it was working again, I didn't waste a second trying to get every single area I possibly could before this thing turned off again. And yeah, it might have been jank, but I got it to work, and I was pretty proud of myself. Now, I originally thought that the water would just drain through the floor pans into the ground, but surprisingly, there weren't that many holes. So it was a good thing that this shop vac was a wet and dry. So I reused the shop vac one last time to make sure to scoop up any puddles that were left over. And yeah, I can't believe all of this was just in my car. And I started cleaning up thinking I was done, but in my infinite wisdom forgot it was December now. And all of the water particles that had sprayed off the pressure washer had actually frozen over. So I scraped and wiped down what I could, but when it came to the floor pans of the actual car, I'm not too sure what this does to them, so please let me know. Anyway, we started the night with a pretty dirty interior and ended with a slightly less dirty one, so I'll take it. Follow this page as I attempt to complete one of my top 3.